When my husband's affair ended in pregnancy, his family told me to leave. I didn't argue. I said one sentence and watched their faces go pale. The pregnant woman was sitting in my mother's chair. The ivory armchair my mother reupholstered 3 times over 30 years. The one with the coffee ring from the morning she died. And there sat Ariane, 7 months pregnant, tracing the armrest like she was already pricing it. I counted 6 people in my living room. 6 people who'd let themselves in with Adrian's spare key. His mother Lilybeth, his father Roberto, his sister Gina, and Ariane with her hand on her stomach. My mother built this house working double shifts as a nurse in Saudi Arabia for 11 years. Before she died, she told me 2 things. Watch men with soft faces and keep this house in your name. I kept it in my name. I'd found the hotel receipt 6 weeks ago. Hotel Seta, 2 nights, room service for 2. Adrian said he was at a seminar in Tagaytay. I didn't confront him. I called the lawyer my mother made me save in my phone under insurance. Attorney Rosario Bernardo Tan asked one question. Is the house in your name? Yes. Solely. Good. Your mother was wise. I hired a private investigator. Dennis Aguilar delivered his report 3 weeks later. 6 hotel stays over 4 months, 214 text messages, photographs. And he said, she's pregnant. 7 months. Adrian had known for months. Lilybeth placed her teacup down with a deliberate clink. Maria, what's done is done. Ariana's carrying our grandchild. You need to accept reality and step aside. She hadn't asked how I was doing. You've served this family well, she continued. But Ariana and Adrian need this house to raise their son. By the end of the month, Roberto added, it's just practical. You're attempting to evict me from my own property, I said. Ariane shifted in my mother's chair. I don't want to hurt anyone, but every child deserves a father in a stable home. Her eyes traveled slowly around the room. She was already redecorating. I stood up, not dramatically. The way my mother used to stand before ending an argument. If you're finished, it's my turn. Complete silence. First, the house. This property is registered exclusively under my maiden name. Paraphernal property, excluded from community assets. Adrian's name does not appear on the title. You cannot compel me to leave. You are trespassing. Lilybeth's jaw tightened. Second, adultery. Article 333 of the revised penal code. Criminal offense. I have a former NBI investigator's full report. Hotel receipts. 214 text messages. Photographs. My attorney has had it for weeks. Adrian was on his feet. Maria, please. Sit down. He sat. Adrian's employer has a morality clause. An adultery conviction would mean termination. The room went still. And Ariane, I hope you've considered what a criminal proceeding would mean for the next 5 years of your life with a newborn. I paused. I am thinking of a child. Mine? Adrian frowned. What? I pulled out the folded sonogram. I was at St. Luke's yesterday. I'm 5 weeks pregnant. Ariane made a sound like something deflating. Adrian's face collapsed entirely. Lilybeth stood so fast her teacup rattled. Oh God. Maria, why didn't you say something? This changes everything. We're family. You didn't love me 11 minutes ago. 11 minutes ago you were asking me to clear out by end of month. I paused. The baby may not be Adrian's. It was a bluff. Complete bluff. But Adrian had been unfaithful for 8 months. His guilt made him certain it was possible. His face went completely white. I won't confirm paternity until after divorce proceedings are complete. I walked to the front door and opened it. I've already filed preliminary paperwork. This house is legally mine. You're all trespassing. I'd like you to leave. If you're not gone in 5 minutes, I will call the police. Nobody moved. 1 minute gone. Lilybeth gathered herself and left without looking at me. Roberto followed. Gina pulled her husband out. Ariane rose from the ivory armchair, tears on her face, and walked out. Adrian stood in the doorway. Maria, the baby, is it actually? Goodbye, Adrian. I closed the door. 6 months later, the divorce was finalized. The house remained in my name, uncontested. I had a daughter. I named her Elena. My mother used to say there are 2 kinds of women. Women who wait to see what they're left with, and women who decide from the start what they're keeping. Elena and I are keeping everything.